Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of One Meal a Day Modified. And today's meal is yum, yum, yum. I haven't made this in a long time. I had to adjust my recipe since I am, of course, on a life change mission. So I made paella con pescado, which is, as you can see, seafood with rice and veg. There's corn and peas in there, and some bell pepper, red and green, as well as con pescado fish. So the seafood that I have in the paella is shrimp. There's mussels. You can see one right there. And calamari rings. So actual calamari. Yes, I can touch squid. It's not a big deal. When I buy it, the beak has already been removed and the ink has already been removed. So yeah, I won't go too far with it, but I'm willing to deal with it if all that has happened. And you can always ask your friendly seafood monger at the counter to do that for you. And the fish I have is haddock. And what I did is I did fry this. I actually fried it. And I fried it with some fish sauce. My new habanero hot sauce. I put some of that on it, which is this. It's mango and habanero. It's very hot, so you have to like hot food. It's not sizzling hot, it's pleasantly tasty hot. And then I simply added some, I added some ginger, garlic, and then of course I put it into some cornmeal, just a little bit, shook off the excess cornmeal, put it in incredibly hot oil. If you do that and take it out as soon as the food has fried, it will retain very little oil. That's how you properly fry something. And then, of course, I have a green salad with a variety of greens, red onion, and yes, I had to have some cucumber and bell pepper. And also to top this off, it's just a nice windy day. It's about 42 degrees. A nice cup of hot tea. This is peach. It's a peach green tea. And it's by Bigelow. So yes, I added honey to that. Call the honey police. But I like honey in my tea. It's tasty. I did not add any extra spices or anything to the tea. That's what I'm having. So today's lesson is you can have what you want to eat if it's healthy. You have to make modifications. So if I was buying this fish, let's say at, I don't even know, Long John Silver's, we don't even have one here, but I've seen the ads on TV, this would not be healthy. If I were to get this paella out of a packet, I don't even know if that's possible, then it probably would not be healthy. You would have to look at the ingredients and the calories and how much fat is in it, protein, etc. Obviously, I use very little dressing in my salad. When I do use a dressing, it's a vinegar-based dressing, and it might have just a couple tablespoons of olive oil in the entire 8-ounce container that I mix it up in. So that would be unhealthy if I loaded it up with olive oil or vegetable oil or whatever type of oil you use to make your salad dressings, because all of the fat is in the oil. And my tea, I don't know. I like my tea the way I like it. Is it better with sugar? Is it better with honey? Is it better plain? Not to me. Because I don't like sugar in my tea and I don't like plain, like unsweetened tea. So I compromised by using honey. The only thing is I use a little bit less than what I used to use. And this is sort of like my, I guess I'll call it my sweet treat for the day, if you will. And also I don't have this every day. So once again, make those adjustments. They're very important to your health is wealth mission. And you can enjoy, as I do, one meal a day. Yes, I told you what my modifications are, so I'm always modifying to make sure that I could stay on track, that I see results that are numerical, meaning the scale, as well as when I have my blood test, I can see that my nutrition levels are where they're supposed to be. I can't tell you how important it is to have your nutritional levels tested. The reason why is many people think they're eating healthy. And to some respects, maybe they are eating healthier. But if you are not getting the proper amount of B12 vitamins, protein, omega-3s, vitamin Ks, there's a whole host of vitamins that our bodies need so that our cells can regenerate, and also so they can fight diseases, illnesses, viruses. You can heal, from injuries that you might obtain. Your body can't do that properly if you are not getting the proper nutrition. So to me, eating healthy and nutrition levels are two different things. Just like we talked about in a previous video, which I will put right up here. Fitness or exercising is different for weight. It doesn't help you lose weight. What it does, because you'll never, for example, a meal like this would take you forever to burn off. Like you couldn't do enough exercise to burn it off down to 0. But what you can do is fitness for your health, for your heart health, for example, your muscle health, your flexibility, things like that. That's in to build muscle versus, and convert some of that fat into muscle. And as we all know, or we should know, muscle weighs more than fat. It just does. So I was watching this other lady's video, and she was talking about how she's going to the gym all the time, and her measurements are great. And that's another thing. Fitness helps you improve your measurements, as well as losing weight does as well. But the way that fitness, I think, does it better is things become more toned. Versus, skin that will be saggy because all the fat and muscle have dissipated or whatever. But anyway, she was talking about how she felt as if she gained weight, and she had gained, I think, 4 or 5 pounds, but it was 4 or 5 pounds of muscle. It wasn't fat. Her waistline continued to slim. Her arms definitely, and her upper body became more muscular. Her legs definitely, like thighs, more muscular. So, muscle has to go somewhere, and it's important to our bodies. Do you need to look as if you're a professional weightlifter? Of course not. I don't think the human body was meant to look like that, but, that's just my opinion. But it definitely wasn't meant to look like a giant, deflated beanbag. So, she was not only getting fit, she not only lost weight, but she also increased her body strength and her muscle, the amount of muscle that she had. So when you're looking at, the numbers, you have to take everything into consideration. Don't get down on yourself because the scale says you weigh 2 or 3 pounds more if you know that you probably gained muscle. Think about it. And you're doing something that most people wish they could do. So whatever your wins are, you really have to take, like I said, everything into context. And you need to really evaluate, the negatives versus the positives. And is something really a negative, or is it really a positive? In this lady's case, it was a complete positive. She was even doubting the words of her doctors. Like, that makes no sense. However, if you do doubt the words of your doctor, get a second opinion. There's millions of or maybe hundreds of thousands. I don't know. There's a lot of doctors out there. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of One Meal a Day Modified. Please give us a thumbs up. Please share our videos. We want to help as many people as possible. Yes, this is what I'm eating, and I will eat this in my another modification I'm making today. I'm eating this all day long. So, and the reason why I'm going to spread this out even more than normal is because there is rice. And this is a little bit more rice than what it's probably 2 times the amount of rice I would normally eat ever. So, I will definitely be satisfied. There's plenty of seafood in here. There's like every inch of this has seafood in it, and I just made things smaller. I purchased smaller shrimp than I would normally. Of course, I have a nice healthy mound. I guess I'll call it a fish here. And I'm going to enjoy myself, so I hope that you do too. Take care, and remember, health is wealth.